getting in signals or just watching these trade breakdowns to learn trading, because when you're starting off, you're not going to make money. You're definitely going to lose money in the beginning. That's just how all traders are. You don't just come into trading and be profitable right off the rip. That's just not.
Takes a while.
Um,
Okay,
it's just
ladies and
not
gentlemen,
realistic.
I'm gonna start this shit up here. So, coming into market open, obviously last night we signed a ceasefire with Iran. So we
Your
had
stream's paused.
my stream is swap your application to resume. What?
Maybe just close it and start it up again.
Recording toolbar, MES, entire screen. Okay, here we
There you
go.
go. All right, you're live.
Okay. So coming into market open, had this massive move up from the ceasefire that we signed with Iran. Pretty cool. Um, Originally I was looking for shorts down into this area, but we didn't really get an opportunity to take those. So after that, I was kind of just looking for us to tap into some type of equilibrium, 4-hour gap, 1-hour gap, and bounce off of it up to these highs, which war news kind of destroyed that at the end of the day, but we still got a good trade out of it. So, funny enough, I was eating breakfast, and then I came back upstairs and noticed ES had pushed down into this 1-hour gap, and we had a hell of a rejection off of it. I want to say this 5-minute candle was well, on ES it was 14 points. On NQ, it caused a 66-point rejection. So, pretty strong indicator that we're going to start moving to the upside here. Um, Basically, the only thing I was looking for off of this was just 1-minute continuation, just because of how strong the rejection was on both ES and NQ. So we had. I hate trading views sometimes. So, like I said, we tapped this 1-hour gap. We pushed up significantly on both NQ and ES.
Hey, can you repeat where you said you saw a rejection? Because Chris is asking. You said say that again. The rejection where? Whatever you were talking about rejection.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, you're good.
I just want to make sure he understands what you're talking about.
Okay. So, see how. Let me pull this up so I can see it too. Okay. So, see how this candle comes down into this 1-hour gap, and immediately, because remember the wick is just where it traveled, so it came all the way down here, and then it pushed up all the way, pushed all the way back. See that, Chris? Okay. So this is what we'd call a rejection, just because it entered into this zone, and there were so many orders in this zone on both ES and NQ that it pushed the market back up. There were buy orders in here pushing the market up. So buyers came into the market when we reached this imbalance in price. It began pushing back up. Therefore,
So actually go to the left and show them where the liquidity is sitting. Because if you go to the left, I guarantee there's a wick or like a liquidity pool. Yep, right there. So you have that liquidity sitting right there. So remember, right at the gap, there's liquidity. So when price pushed down, it grabbed that liquidity, used them as fucking liquidity, and pushed the market back up because there were a bunch of buy orders sitting at that liquidity pool. That makes sense.
so after that, let me go back to my 1 minute. Takes a second.
So, sorry, I just want them to understand that,
Oh,
so they're
you're
not
good. You're good.
fucking
I'd rather you cut me
just
off
seeing
so I
a.
can answer it.
I don't like if they just see a rectangle and they see a rejection, they're gonna buy that every time they see that.
Yeah. So we had, like I said, this was the rejection on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, it was that big wick. So after a big move like this, all I wanted to see was a clean retrace down. So use my tool, marked out equilibrium. This 50% line, as you can see, pushed perfectly into it on ES and NQ. And then after that, since we made this push down, I'm looking for us to, since I want to take longs, I'm looking for us to disrespect a bearish confluence. So you can see right here, we had a 1 minute fair value gap, bearish fair value gap form on both ES and NQ. Rejection off 1 hour gap, you found continuation on the 5 minute and 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I went right to the 1 minute, just because the 5 minute rejection wick was so big that if you looked for any like equilibrium continuation off of it, it's not going to happen since the wick is so big. So you're better off looking for your entry off of the 1 minute, just so you have full context. Because if I'm sitting here on the 5 minute, and I'm looking for equilibrium from this wick, you're talking about coming all the way down to these lows. So the odds of it happening are just very... It's just cleaner to look for it on the 1 minute than the 5 minute. This is the Fibonacci retracement tool. You can also use a Gann box. You just need to change your settings on the Gann box. Anyway, had this 1 minute bearish fair value gap. Use equilibrium on the 5 minute or 1 minute, does it depend? Normally I use it on the 5 minute, but right now I used it on the 1 minute just so I could see this actual full move. Even though this is technically your 5 minute candle right here, I wanted to be able to see this whole move. Just because if I was looking for it in this chop, it would have been a little more difficult. But I will get into that in a second because I did add to this position as well. Okay, so, like I said, where were we? We had this 1 minute bearish for value gap form, inversed it on both ES and NQ. It took ES a minute for it to took ES an extra minute to inverse it, so I got a little bit of a late entry on NQ, but entered here and then targeted the 1 hour bearish gap up top. That was my first entry. And then, as you can see, on the 5 minute, sorry for the pause. Okay, here we go. On the 5 minute, we did make a leg down. So basically, all I did on this was, again, wait for that 5 minute equilibrium to get hit. Which it did on both ES and NQ. Dude, this, I hate, every single video I say this in, but I hate TradingView for switching time frames.
I'm gonna show you a trick after this, Connor, and it's gonna blow your mind. My student literally just taught me it.
Is this syncing it with like the page up top or whatever?
No, go to
whatever, we'll do it after. Anyway,
yeah,
after we got that 5 minute equilibrium again, right here, boop, we broke structure to the upside, which ended up pushing my entry up a little bit just because I added position right here on this 1 minute break of structure. And then yeah, we kind of just ran straight to TP, which was nice. We kind of exploded out of that 4 hour gap, which I'm not going to complain. It's like 90 points in a market that has been very tricky. So yeah.
So Connor, go to your thing where you split it. So like where the two things are at the top, where you could put two charts on the screen instead of one.
I can do that.
Yeah, you have two. You don't have to.
This is 2 tabs.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm on 2 tabs.
Hit that. Go full screen on one of the tabs. Now next to the box where it says unnamed up top. Left rectangle. Hit that. Hit the split on 2. There you go. Now go to the NASDAQ and click ES.
Right here?
Yep. Now type in ES. There you go. Now you have split screen.
And if you click, whatever. I'll show you that later. You
All
go
right,
over my
now,
trade.
click that.
Click
Click the
this.
box. Yep. And then at the
Yeah,
bottom,
time.
hit time and date range, and it'll sync both of them. And now your charts will move together.
Ooh.
Crazy, huh? My student literally just taught me that. I'm fucking retarded for not knowing
I
that.
saw that on Instagram the other day. I didn't really give a fuck. So.
Yeah, that shit blew my mind, bro.
Okay.
That shit helps a
Anyways,
lot.
any questions on my trade? Yeah. Well, Mac, I'm on the same fucking thing now. So how do you like them apples, huh?
All right. I'll go over my trade if nobody has questions about Connor's.
Good. I don't want to answer anyway.
All right. You want to stop streaming so I can stream?
Oh yeah.
Big puppy. Let's get it.
It won't let me. Okay, there we go. What the?
All right. Let me know if you guys can see my screen.
My shit's tweaking.
All right. Pretty sure you can see my screen, right?
I can't.
Someone say yes. You cannot?
No.
Can anyone see my screen? No. Just loading. No, it's loading.
Hey,
Okay.
I don't know why it still shows mine. So
Cobra can see my screen?
I'm gonna leave and come back. I'll be back.
Yeah, you're good. Is it still loading or you guys can see it now?
Still loading.
Still loading. Huh. Weird. Alright, let me try and close my stream and restart it.
Sorry, I think mine was fucking it up because it like wouldn't let me unshare it.
Nope, now mine's fucking up. It won't even let me fucking turn off my stream or switch it.
Okay, so here's one for you. It's not changing time frames together. Oh, because they're... What? Hi. What are we doing here? Why won't it let me add?
Oh, I guess I can invite myself up to speak. That's fucking funny. Alright, let's see if that worked. Let me know if you can see my screen now.
Yes.
Perfect. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so this is Connor's same trade. I just had different confluences. Not going to go over my confluences. Connor just went over this trade. What I will go over is this, because it's very important to understand why I took 50% here and what was going on, what was going through my head. So, once again, we made this bullish move down. Hold on. Let's get to the actual trade. So, let me turn this bullshit off.
Yeah, all your fancy dancy indicators.
Okay. So this is the trade. Don't worry about this.
How long have you been trading for? 2 years.
Okay. So after this bearish push down, I was expecting a move back up because we tapped into an 7.79 level. So discount zone, we tapped into this. I was expecting a push back up and a new break of highs. Now, this is what happens in a war market. Weird shit happens where you get these Diddy candles, which is exactly why I took 50%. So going into this trade, I was looking at both ES and NQ. So focus on this portion. Focus on this portion for NQ. So looking at this, NQ is just straight chopping. Okay. Now ES on the other hand chopped right here, and then it made this little push up here. So if I'm syncing, I have the time frame synced. So if you look at the same candle on NQ, you look at the same thing on ES. NQ's chopping at this point, and ES is showing strength. So I wanted to take a long because I knew we swept liquidity. I wanted to take a long, and I knew ES had strength. So all I had to wait for in this situation was for NQ to confirm that strength. So this was that candle, or this was that candle that confirmed the strength for me. I jumped in early because I saw ES make this big candle here. So I jumped in earlier on this candle on NQ. I literally took this based off of ES's movement. I saw ES had strength. I wanted NQ to confirm it, and I just took it because ES was just bull running for no fucking reason. So because of that, usually I'd wait for NQ to confirm strength with like a break of structure or something to the upside, but I ended up just getting into it because I saw ES just pumping. So this was my target on ES. This was my target on NQ. I should have taken this on ES, but I ended up taking it on NQ because you're always supposed to take it on the more bullish index or more bearish index. I did not. I took it on NQ, which was a accident. Well, not an accident. It was just a mistake on my part. So ES began to bull run once again. Hit my TP up here. Now for NQ, this was my. Remember, this is my only TP on NQ. Now since ES ran up and left, NQ was lagging behind. As soon as ES hit this top up here, I TP'd. I took 50% of my trade and I left the rest. So I took it because we took this high. NQ's lagging. So I know NQ's not going to go up here. It's looking weak. NQ's looking super weak here. We started chopping. So I took 50% and I left the rest of the trade in. Now at this point, I could have went break even. I did not. I assumed my full risk. Now I'll explain to you guys why. So now this goes deeper. So I said, this is the news we got at 10:50. So the White House was demanding Iran reopen the strait because they closed it. They closed the waterways. So I said this is risky because we're in the middle of either continuing the ceasefire or we're going to continue to bomb Iran. So I said if the ceasefire is broken while we were in this trade, the market will dump and immediately stop us out. If the Strait of Hormuz is opened again, the U.S. will continue the 2-week ceasefire and we should see a pump. So during this, we actually got this message, so this news, and it caused this on SPX. Now remember, XPS is the S&P 500, which is ES. Remember, NQ is correlated to ES, so if ES dumps, NQ is going to dump. So guess what happened? We got that news, and this thing shit the fucking bed and just completely dumped on me. So we got straight TP, straight stop loss out, just like I said we would. I literally called it out, literally right here. I said, I'm keeping all risk. If you're red on the day, you can go break even. So I literally said, it's going to stop us out if this fucking news, if ceasefire is broken, we're going to get stopped out. That's exactly what happened. So I immediately got stopped out. But remember, I still profited from this trade because I took my 50% at this high on ES. So if anyone has any questions over that, I'm open to questions, but that's all for my trade breakdown. If Connor, I don't know if you have anything else to say. Why did I put my stop loss here? Was that a question for me? Okay. I put my stop loss here because it was below this wick. So this is my last downwards candle. So this was my manipulation candle to take out all this liquidity. So remember, there's liquidity sitting here. And if price is going to push down, like if it breaks this line right here and makes a new low, it's just going to continue making new lows. So that's why I had my stop loss here. It was a 1-to-4 ratio trade. And yeah, that's why I put my stop there, because I knew this was the manipulation candle to get people out because it immediately pushed down, swept liquidity, and then rejected and pushed higher.
I like when you talk like that.
Yeah. I wish you were my liquidity.
Sorry, guys. Sometimes it gets
It's a little fucking freaky in here, if you guys know what we mean.
freaky between the two of us. Get two guys who know.
So yeah, I know Cobra, I know Isaac, I know whatever. Scopes, I know you've been in here a while. If you guys are taking advantage of these trade breakdowns, like you want to learn how to trade, this is how you do it. You come to these trade breakdowns, you learn, you start seeing patterns of how we trade, and you'll learn how to. You won't really learn how to trade until like you go on YouTube and look. But I'm sure everyone in here that has been here consistently can get something out of all these trade breakdowns.
How often do I stream trade breakdowns? I don't know, whenever I get bored and I feel like it. Usually every day, but.
So if you guys are in our Discord.
Let me pull my screen up. Fuck your screen.
Hold on. One second, goddamn.
Whoa, infinite
So-
discords.
Hold
Go to the wins. Go to the wins.
on.
Little Scooter says I'm
We'll
about
do,
to give
we'll do the
signals a
ones
chance.
after. So I do trade breakdowns for my students every day. So every trade that I take, I break them down in a full video. I go over exactly what I just went over with you guys. But this is just to show if you're in the signals group, you're getting these trade breakdowns all the time. Now, obviously, these are for my mentorships, but also our signals group get them. So if you're in the signals group, you get these. Now, Connor wanted me to show you wins. I don't know why, but
Because Scooter said I might give signals a chance for the fuckery. Look at that, bro.
we have been printing like this. This is a female who has never traded in her life. We tell her to click buy, she hits buy. Like that's just how it is. She's made a lot of money from us. But I'm not even trying to self promote. But we have been goated this week. We've been smacking like crazy. Yeah. These are just some of our wins, and then we also have our EMBA cord, which is where we're coaches, which is this Discord. So we also have our wins in here. So yeah, just to go over some of those. The other day I made $1,242 times 5 accounts. That's literally what $6,000 in one day. Pretty insane. But yeah, these are just all our P&Ls, wins. Look, here's Cobra. Cobra takes his own trades though. Cobra, that's definitely a practice count. I know your ass didn't take that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, boys. I'll let Connor stream now if he wants to, but that's all I got to say.
I just want to show you wins.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you guys are interested if you're interested in learning how to trade, I would say join our signals group.
Boof knows
I'm not gonna tell you have to, but if you want to learn the first thing about trading, come to our signals group. Understand why we take these trades. What's up, Boof?
Actually,
Boof's actually was one of my graduates, so Boof actually took my course, and you know he was already experienced, but now he's even better. He learned a lot from my course, even though he already knew most of my course. So I mean, Boof literally just went through a month with me of learning how to trade. But here, once again, he was already experienced, but now he's just better because of it, and it just helped him out, even though he already knew how to trade. So Boof's actually printing now. Like I've seen your Instagram, bro. You've been printing. Fucking proud of you.
High ticket or low ticket? What do you mean?
I don't know what that means either.
I'm white, bro.
But yeah, if you guys aren't in my Discord, it's in my bio. This is where me and Connor signal. But you can also go through the EMBA trades cord, and he has his own signal group in there.
His mentorship is $1,000, and it's 4 weeks. Signals is $300 a month, but as you can see in the fucking wins, they're making more than that.
So this is one of my students, Alex. He's been absolutely fucking printing. He literally just graduated a week ago, and this week this is one day, this is another day.
Boof, what are you up
since you finished? Man's just been taking his own trades.
So the past 2 weeks.
Boof's been going off, bro.
Boof, what are you up the past 2 weeks? Just so the people understand.
This dude literally passed an eval. Or like 5 evals. Alex has been printing. It's been wild. He's literally in a fucking porta potty. Yeah, I know. Printing off his phone. And he's just printing, bro. Like, it's crazy. There's another one of him just driving a truck and hitting TP, I think.
It doesn't show it.
Yeah. These 5 students literally graduated last week and they're already, making money. But once again, me and Connor have different mentorships. Yeah. So obviously you have to go through either one or the other. So yeah. Printing while dropping a stream. That's what I'm saying, bro. This dude's literally taking a shit and printing. Yeah, he literally does construction. Like he was printing on top of roofs, like building roofs and printing. Yeah. Boof's been fucking smacking, I will say that. But yeah, if you're interested in a mentorship from either me or Connor, you can join my Discord, join Connor's Discord or DM us privately. We basically teach the same shit because we're both ICT traders. So we charge the same amount. We're just different people. Yeah. That is all, my boys. I hope you guys enjoyed, got something out of this. Isaac, you've been coming to a lot of these. Cobra, you've been coming to a lot of these. Whatever, you've been in a lot of these. Scopes. So I hope you guys are getting shit out of this.
TT Trades? I have no idea who that is.
Probably like a TikTok trader or some shit. If you're watching traders live on TikTok, bro, you're not gonna learn shit. A lot of those people are just retarded and trading on practice accounts and just full porting stupid shit. If you want to learn ICT, go watch TJR's bootcamp.
Yeah, I already
Go
I
watch.
already fucking sent it to him.
There's a couple of people I'd recommend watching. What's the deal with TJR?
He's
What do you mean?
top floor boss, absolutely fucking nasty.
Are you talking about the TJR exposed video? All these exposed people that are saying people can't trade because they're getting exposed is retarded. People are literally just mad because they can't fucking be profitable, and other people are, so they're just mad about it.
You know what I think? I think TJR's made fucking millions.
Does he make more money off of his mentorship? Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, he prints like 80K in a fucking day, so
Welcome to being a social media trader.
I don't think he's going to make 80K from his mentorship in one day. He's making 80K a day on a win, so
On a light day, bro.
people can talk all the shit they want about him. That dude's fucking... His money speaks for himself. The man drives a fucking, like, what,
He's
$3 million car?
23 with a $3.5 million car.
Yeah, it's insane. Waiting till I graduate here in a month. Yeah, you're good, brother. We'll be here. Yeah.
Alright, I'm hopping off of this, John. You boys have a lovely evening.
Gotta get the basics down. Yep. Go watch some YouTube, and once you're serious